You are watching our safety induction video. My name is Aaron James Tayag. Welcome to Asian Tech Hub. Asian Tech Hub is the Renewable Energy Research Center of ASEN. It is a true hybrid power plant combining solar photovoltaic technology and energy storage system. The solar facility is capped at 3.65 megawatt output, while the energy storage can deliver 488 kilowatt up to 4 hours. Dedicated to research, there are many technologies of various solar PV panels and energy storage systems installed in the plant. The main objectives of the research center are to learn the best performing technologies, know the most efficient combinations possible between PV and ESS, and get first-hand experience on the latest technologies for future use. In line with these goals, the plant has partnered with Solar Energy Research Institute of Singapore at the National University of Singapore to ensure quality and accuracy of the research. The key personnel in these facilities are plant manager, HSE officer, HR officer, operations engineer, and CSR admin. They also perform roles in the emergency response team along with other personnel at the site. This is posted at the main control building information board. The site has the following emergency and welfare facilities available: first aid kits, automated external defibrillator or AED, sanitary and washing facilities, adequate supply of safe drinking water, pantry. In Asian Tech Hub, we are committed to provide a safe place of work for all personnel and to responsibly perform operational activities without negatively impacting the environment and community where it operates. Implement health, safety, security, and environment management system that will ensure compliance with the relevant laws and continuous improvement of our HSE performance. Apply globally industry standards for HSSE and adopt relevant best practices in operational activities and projects under our control. Sets clear targets for HSSE performance, religiously and regularly monitor and update its HSSE performance targets, and strive to be an HSSE leader in energy and power industry. Prioritize the identification, reporting, and elimination of hazards in our operating sites. Continuously engage our employees in building a strong safety culture consistent with this policy. Promote an environment where HSSE is at the forefront of everyone's agenda. Hold every employee accountable to apply and observe HSSE principles in their daily lives. Collaborate with our partners and contractors in achieving the goals of this policy. Follow our plant safety rules. We continue to follow COVID entry protocols. If you are feeling unwell or are experiencing COVID symptoms, please inform the safety officer immediately. Alcoholic beverages, weapons, cigarettes, and explosives are strictly forbidden inside the plant premises. Smoking is strictly prohibited inside the plant premises. Do not enter the plant or report to work under the influence of alcohol and prohibited drugs. The company reserves the right to conduct inspection of baggage and vehicles and to check materials carried inside and through the plant premises. Such materials may be disallowed to pass to from the plant premises as deemed necessary for safety purposes. Transported materials must be listed and logged in at the time of entry. Inside the plant, all moving vehicles must follow the speed limit 15 kilometers per hour. In order to reduce exposure to moving vehicles, use the pedestrian pathways when walking. Always wear your access badge or visitor's ID. It should remain visible at all times. Everyone must pay attention to and abide by the safety signages posted throughout the plant. For plant visitors contractors entering the plant premises, this safety dress code must be followed. Pants must be worn, no shorts, no skirts. Shirts must have sleeves. Midriffs or torsos must be covered. Shoes must be closed-toe and flat. No sandals, no heels. PPE must be worn at all times. Taking pictures inside the plant premises or publishing anything heard or seen is strictly prohibited. Special permission must be obtained from plant admin and corporate communications. Instructions issued by the security and safety personnel must be observed at all times. Any visitors who does not comply with these safety rules and regulations will no longer be permitted to enter the plant premises in the future. Here in Asian Tech Hub, safety is our top priority. We want to ensure that everyone who visits or works here are aware of the potential hazards and risks that can occur. And we want you to know how you can prevent accidents and injuries from happening. A few of the hazards that you may find within a power plant includes fire, electrical, mechanical, slip, trip, and fall hazards, among others. Therefore, we are implementing a permit to work system which is designed to identify, communicate, mitigate, and control the risks associated with hazards from specific works, work areas, and potentially hazardous conditions to prevent accidents and injuries from happening. Always remember, work with a valid work permit. Implement isolation and LOTO before doing maintenance on equipment to prevent release of hazardous energy. Obtain authorization before overriding or disabling safety critical equipment. Use fall prevention and protection when working at height. It is important that we all maintain communication throughout your stay inside the plant. If you see a hazard or notice something that doesn't seem safe, speak up and let your supervisor know. We all have a responsibility to keep each other safe in the workplace. Everyone inside the plant is empowered to practice their stop-to-work authority. Do not hesitate to intervene or stop unsafe work. Everyone is encouraged to report unsafe acts and conditions and report accidents, incidents, and near misses, no matter how big or minor. This will enable a thorough investigation and apply control measures and corrective actions to avoid incidents and injuries. Cleanliness and orderliness is also important. Housekeeping shall be conducted prior, during, and after work. Make sure that all materials and tools are stored in the appropriate place to minimize the risk of fire, slip, trips, and fall, and drop objects. Waste should be discarded in the appropriate trash bin for waste segregation. The trash bins are located in the following areas: Pen Control Building and Security Office. A Materials Recovery Facility or MRF can also be found at the east side of the plant near system. Collected segregated waste and recyclable materials are brought here for final sorting. If you are working with hazardous materials, make sure you know how to handle them safely. Always read the labels and follow the instructions carefully. If you are not sure how to handle a particular material, ask your supervisor for guidance. Another important aspect of safety is ergonomics. This means making sure your work environment is comfortable and doesn't put unnecessary strain on your body. If you're sitting at a desk all day, make sure your chair is adjusted properly to support your back. If you're doing manual labor, use proper lifting techniques to avoid injury. Now, let's talk about personal protective equipment or PPE. Basic PPE includes a hard hat, safety glasses, steel-toed boots, and gloves. It's important that you wear the appropriate PPE for your job to protect yourself from any potential hazards. We also have PPE zones. Make sure you are wearing the required PPEs in these areas. Know what to do in case of emergency. In case of fire, everyone must be familiar with the sound of our fire and emergency alarm. When you hear the alarm, it's important that you remain calm. Stop working and make your work site safe. Locate and proceed to the nearest emergency exit and go straight to the designated muster point or assembly area and wait for further instructions. Wait for the all-clear signal before you enter the facility. If you see fire, immediately raise the alarm. Assess if you can extinguish the fire with the nearest fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers are located all throughout the facility. Please be familiar with our emergency exits and assembly areas. Always check your nearest emergency exit. In the event of an earthquake and other emergencies, follow the safety protocols. If you are a visitor, the person assigned will guide you. If you find yourself in an emergency situation, we have emergency hotlines that you can call. Please save the following numbers on your phone. You can also find this and other information regarding health, safety, security, and environment on our bulletin boards. If you need medical attention, we have first aiders on site. summary, always follow the site safety rules. Work with the valid permit. Communicate any concerns to your supervisor. Handle waste and hazardous material safely. Pay attention to ergonomics. Wear the appropriate PPE. Know what to do in case of fire and other emergencies. By working together, we can create a safe and healthy workplace for everyone. Thank you for watching our safety induction video.